Jesus Christ, that's hideous. You could do like what they did in the noughties when they had a swear word on a rap tune, and they, instead of going or blanking out, they were just like fuck, fuck. They like edited it so it was like fuck, fuck, what the fuck, fuck. And that was always in rap tunes. I remember that. I'm thinking that's weird. But
well,
it worked.
If you think
it
it's
worked. It made it less. Yeah, I don't know. It just made it less like intense.
Oh, do you know what we should do?
Just get naked. What?
No. No, on this one. You go, hi, my name's Ed. Boop.
Yeah.
My name's Ali. Boop.
Shall we? Shall we?
Fuck it, we believe ourselves.
Yeah, should we do that? My name's Ali. Beep.
Welcome to the Elephant Podcast. I'm Ed. Boop.
And I'm Ali. Beep. I'm Ali. Beep. Or Ali. I'm Ali. Beep.
For anonymity's sake, we've decided to bleep our own names.
Yes. Yes, we have.
Because we're afraid of what we might say.
We're afraid of you.
We're afraid of
And
Mr.
we're
Chris.
afraid of you.
And you.
And you. And you.
And you. And you.
And you.
I don't know what you're going to do.
I don't know either. Right. How you been, Ed? What's been going on? What's been going on in the world?
Yeah, are we? There we are. Oh, crap. Why did I even say that?
I think that's a good start.
I've broken the fourth fucking wall. Arthie, puppy. Don't try and lure me into a false sense of security with, you know, your little, oh, yes, we're going for it. No, puppy. No, that's not what I want. That is not what I wanted at all.
I've seen a lot of you over the last week.
You have seen a lot of me over the last week.
Almost too much.
Would I say it was too much? No, I think it's been just the right amount. Because usually when I go and see you, I kind of, you know, we get to a certain point in the
And you
evening
fall asleep.
and then I either fall
On my
asleep
lap.
face down, or I dip on your lap face down. Either or. getting the shades on here. It's
Very
pretty bright.
in here, guys. This is why I wear the shades all the time. It's
I'm
not a fashion choice, or maybe it is.
I'm hungover as fuck.
Edward, I saw you a few days ago. I was very hungover. I left you at the airport, and I was very upset when you left.
The Aeropuerto.
The Aeropuerto.
Yeah, it was good fun, wasn't it?
It was very good. We went away on holiday together, everybody.
We did go away on holiday together. Why did we go away on holiday together?
We went to a little place, a little town. Not even a little town. A large town, a small city, a
town.
conurbation.
Critical to the history of Europe.
Where they all wear black. There was a lot of sausage.
There was.
Almost too much sausage.
There was.
Again.
Are you just talking about our group, or are you talking about the entirety of the city with which we found ourselves in?
I think a bit of both.
Si, papi.
Si, papi.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Talk dirty to me. Where were we?
Talk dirty to me.
Where did we go?
We went to a little town, big city, a small city called Berlin.
Oh, an important city.
Berlin. Friedrichshain. Where did we go in Berlin? We went to Friedrichshain, Kreuzberg, Mitte.
Mitte.
And obviously fucking Alexanderplatz.
Alexanderplatz.
Because that's what we're about. We're basic.
We went there for the Bavarian beer hall experience.
Yes, I met you in a Bavarian beer hall. You may as well have been in bloody the one in London Bridge.
I think Albert Schloss was actually better. I genuinely
Wait,
think
is Albert Schloss in London?
There is an Albert Schloss in London.
There's one
it's
in
out on Piccadilly.
The Manchester one was the first one.
Manchester one, yeah, but there's one on
Fucking hell, let's go there.
Yeah. We'll go to Albert Schloss now that we've.
Let's go there now. Right.
I miss Berlin so much. We're going to go there. But yeah, no, it was a cultural trip. It was our little big trip away for the summer. Together at least.
Little trip away.
Little big
We
trip.
need a big trip. We had a big trip.
We need a big trip.
away was the big wedding one.
Was the big wedding. Yeah, the big wedding.
It was, it started off very, cultural, historical, but in an alternative manner because it was an alternative tour. It wasn't your traditional historical tour. We learned about fucking squatters.
It's a very, very alternative place to be.
Yeah, we learned about squatters and punk raves.
But that's the thing, like, so we went away with Berlin with a couple of our other mates, and we were all looking for this big cultural experience. But you know why we were all really there? We were already there for the nightlife, for the
Yeah,
scene,
bit both.
to try and look cool,
Yeah.
to get on some Lime bikes and have a little cycle around. I mean,
Yeah.
to be honest, it was our little trip to kind of get together, get away, have a bit of a laugh, and then come back, sort of slightly tired and, ready to settle back into normal life. But I have to tell you something, Ali. That isn't my big news for this week. Because do you know where I was on Tuesday night? Do you know where I went on Tuesday night? CrossFit. No, it wasn't CrossFit. I went to go see Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, man.
How
which was
that?
my
How was
big
that? Talk to me.
music
Talk to me. What
cultural experience.
How cultural was it?
Well, what happened was, so we get into Tottenham Hotspur Stadium with all the other people.
was it?
Actually saw John as
You
well,
did,
because
yeah.
John went up there. John was there at the thing, and it turned out that actually John was about 10 rows back from where we were, in the
Really?
exact same place that we were sitting.
God.
So we were all there having a whale of a time. I was having a good time. I was enjoying myself. I wanted to sing all of the lyrics to all of Kendrick Lamar's songs, except he does say the N-word quite a lot, so I wasn't quite brave enough just to
Like
shout
now.
it into... Yeah, exactly, doing that classic white
go,
person
beep.
thing of really looking over to my wife and going, and just I didn't feel... Yeah, exactly. I didn't feel confident enough to closeted racist myself and, sort of just start shouting it out in the middle of everybody else. But no, that was, like, out of all the musicians who I've ever seen, like, genuinely... watching Kendrick and SZA do their thing on stage, like, it was an absolutely phenomenal thing. I'm more like you. I like Glastonbury. I like a big not concert. I like a big festival experience. I like being able to wander between stages. I like seeing musicians almost out in the wild. And I feel that, like, stadium tours don't just have that same kind of buzz because you're all sat down in your little rows and you can just see where everybody else is. But no, SZA and Kendrick, absolutely amazing. Didn't know half the words to half of the songs, but I had a phenomenal time nonetheless. Yeah, exactly. Me sitting there being like I tried
I
to...
saw Kendrick Lamar. He is great.
He's
but your
amazing.
concert looked unreal. Like, I saw him at a festival.
Gesundheit.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Gesundheit.
Danke. Yeah, I saw him, and you had like the whole fucking shebang, didn't you? So
Yeah, the production value
But
was
I
through the
think
roof.
basically when you're spending how much a ticket?
130 quid.
130 quid. You want
You want a
loads
big-
of dancers
Yeah.
marching in doing shit, don't you?
Oh,
That's the way it's going, isn't it? It's like gigs are like, they're not just like a man and a hype man now in the rap game. It's
Yep.
like, if you're going to pay that much money to see the best rap guy in the world, he's
You
going to
want
be
production value.
You're going to have, you need like a full on like theatrical show, don't you?
Oh, it
was it
was-
like that? Was there more of that?
Yeah, and actually the cleverest way that they did everything that I really, really enjoyed, it was they did each other. They did each other. Yeah, they did each other on stage. They had each other's like sections and acts. So you have one block of Kendrick, then one block of SZA, then one block of them together doing their songs together, etc., throughout the whole thing. So actually, they get a little bit of a break on stage, and they get to come back on a little bit fresher. But my God, there were some shit-dressed people at the Kendrick show. Like, honest to God, terribly fucking dressed people, and I was one of them. I was very proud to be standing there, looking about as white as I possibly could be, trying to dress
you
myself up
mean
beforehand.
people wearing polo shirts?
Just yeah,
jeans.
like some people really went for it. Like some people looked amazing. Obviously, like really,
Some
really
people
went
didn't
for
shit,
it.
they're just
But
like,
some people just looked like roadmen, basically a little bit.
Okay.
Like you know what I mean. Like a lot of people did the whole American dress up thing. Like sort of, I saw a load of like NFL tops and stuff like that on, or American football tops. But you know what I mean. Like some people just like dresses like it was just yeah. But still had fun, had a fucking great time. So what can I complain about? But that's not what we're here to talk about this week, is it, Annie?
No, 'cause
It isn't,
Because we're wearing all black.
because we're wearing all black. And it's actually time to talk about the topic of today. So welcome back to the Elephant Podcast, everyone. I'm Ed. Beep.
I'm Ali.
This episode, we're going to be talking about Berlin. And in this podcast, anything that can happen will happen. So, Ali, We alluded to it a little bit earlier, but I think it was a bit early just to drop straight in and go straight for it. We said that we had our lads' holiday, we were having a good time in Berlin, and now we wanted to do a podcast on it, funnily enough, because we had such a good time in Berlin, messing around and having so much fun. And you were saying we were doing like, we were half between the culture. I genuinely think that we were just there just to go out. Just to kind of club.
To be fair, our walking tour or cycle tour,
what was his name again? Andy?
Was like literally about like punk raves and squatters, like going to squats.
The alternative tour.
I do want to go to a squat rave over there.
Do you? Well, there were so many bombed out buildings that have clearly just like been bombed out pretty much, not since World War II. They looked a lot newer than that.
Derelicts.
But like derelict buildings. And what was Andy saying about all of these buildings? That actually in Berlin, like it's kind of like what's happening in Israel at the moment. And that, so, you know, people who originally owned buildings from like up to 100 years ago are coming back and saying, well, you know, I can prove that my grandparents or my, you know, great grandparents lived in this particular property.
Nazis took it off us.
And then the Nazis came in and chucked us all out of our, just Anne Franked us, made us go hide in other countries and up in, you know, lofts, etc., all over Europe. And they basically kicked us out. And now we're coming back here to say, actually, we owned these buildings prior to the fall of the Soviet Union, prior to anything else. And there were like long litigated issues of like, you know, people who lived in Berlin like time immemorial ago coming back and actually going, no, this is my house, I want to come and live here. Isn't it?
Yeah, baby.
And just like Israel, you know, sort of some Jewish people coming to do that. I'm sure some people of even earlier heritage, you know, of like the 1890s and otherwise coming to like take their housing back after it's been stripped off them. It's quite mad, isn't it? Because for a city, it's incredibly green. It's incredibly like graffiti.
I think it's got like, it is a pretty city. I know a lot of people say, no, it's not. It's buzz. It's fucking ugly. It's industrial. But I think the canals are lovely. Tree-lined streets everywhere. They've done it up well. They've done a good job.
Yeah, but that's the point, isn't it? It's supposed to look like that. The whole reason that Berlin is the Berlin we know and love today is because all of the artists have kind of got hold of it and they've gone, no, we don't want this place to look like every other city in the world where you've
We are the artists.
We will do the questions. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those like cities where it's just completely like, it's completely mad, isn't it, mate? Like there's no kind of like big high-rise buildings apart from in certain areas of the city. Absolutely everywhere has about an inch thick of graffiti all over it. Like I just couldn't get my head around how wide all the streets were, how few people there were as well. Do you know what I looked up? I looked up how many people actually live in Berlin. 3.7. That is it. It is what is it? It feels like it's about the size of London and yet just like half
the capacity.
Is
it like quite as wide in terms of like size? Like, is it?
It's a big city.
Is it? Yeah,
like it's a big fucking city.
I've always, in my head, I'm always like, I don't compare it with London. I compare it with Manchester.
Oh, right, okay.
I always compare it with like the second city because I've always known it's about 3 million.
Yeah.
And it's a bit like industrial because I feel like you compare London with Paris, maybe like Moscow, but like they're like the super cities. They're like 5 to 10 million, and then you've got like your. I know like Manchester's not fucking Berlin, and it's not as cool. Well, I suppose it is. I think it's cool. I think it's pretty
fairly
cool, but it's not like as important to.
I mean, what big bands have come from Manchester though?
I suppose like the thing is like with Berlin, with Germany, they've got about 3 kind of different hubs. They've got the finance city, Frankfurt. They've got the city of like
Munich, where all the posh rich people are.
Yeah, Munich, which is
kind of like Bristol.
Cities which are like the size of Manchester and Birmingham, but just dotted around everywhere. They've got Bonn, which was like that was where the UN were based. I think like 20 years. I think they probably still are actually, maybe. But
Dusseldorf.
Yeah,
Dusseldorf, Cologne.
Yeah, they've got all these cities basically. So like, whereas we have London for everything.
Yeah.
And then we have like these satellite cities like that just like Then
Are
not
you
the
just
same.
are you referring to the entirety of like every other city in the UK just as a satellite city? Liverpool, satellite city. Manchester,
like, it
satellite
kind of is
city.
a bit like London has
Birmingham.
but London has everything. London has all of that. Like, and I would love for it to be spread around. I'm not,
So would I.
I know I sound like some sort of like southerner who's like, yeah, come on. But I don't actually like that.
Are you from round here, Ali?
I mean, I live in London and I'm like eating off it, but I feel like London. I would much rather like it was like the Germany style of everything spread around, like politics in Berlin now, isn't it?
Yeah.
But like finance is in Frankfurt. Imagine like politics in Manchester. That'd be fucking great, wouldn't it? Imagine like how that
What
would go.
to move the Houses of Parliament up to Manchester?
No, just have that as a relic and then just move the new Parliament to Salford Quays.
What, like a sort of a purpose
Salford
built
Quays
building?
or like the Northern Quarter. Do you know? Just fucking no.
What, a load of warehouses?
Yeah, just yeah.
What, just like knock a load of warehouses
have
together?
some like warehouses and ancoats.
Yeah.
Or have them all like go into the squat rays and ancoats. In fact, it's not squat rays anymore. It's full of rich people.
Can you imagine the Conservative Party or even Reform UK? You know, accepting that they are going to have to basically be living out of a squat rave up in Manchester.
Reform's full of. There's loads of Mancs in part of Reform, I reckon.
Yeah, but do they fit that vibe? Because I think this is an important.
I reckon the
comparison.
Manchester part of it. But yeah, it would just
because the bit of German, the bit of Berlin that is very political. Like you go to the buildings around there, and okay, there's lots of like bullet holes. It's kind of not really visible at the moment, but you can kind of see the history of like all the bombings and everything else, and you know, sort of it's very apparent that you know. This was the seat of power for Germany, but it feels like that sort of political side of Berlin feels very, very different to then like the rest of it, which is like massive squat raves. You know what I mean? It's like the complete antithesis of the way around you'd expect it to happen. Squat raves through the majority and then like tiny little like proper political centre. But you're saying if you were going to have it in Manchester, you just like fully immerse it into that kind of like squat rave vibe to have the politics be that. Can you imagine?
I'd have it in Salford Shopping Centre, which is a very run-down shopping centre with a big high-rise tower. Get them all. Get the Houses of Parliament. Get 10 Downing Street in there, and then like just have all the fucking just have it all there.
Who's your Prime Minister who you could most see like coming out of Salford Shopping Centre?
Sean Ryder. Next question.
Sean Ryder. Yeah, fair enough. That would be very interesting. And who's the German politician you can see most coming out of the Reichstag in Berlin, coming to greet the masses?
Whoever it is now, but I don't even know who the Chancellor is.
Karl Marx? No, it's not Karl Marx. It's Karl.
We moved on from Angela Merkel. Hang about. I had this.
It was
I took a
Olaf.
picture of this
It was
on my-
Olaf Scholz.
Oh yeah, that was.
He was the previous guy, and then you
there's
guys
a new
been
guy
voted in.
I should know this
in May.
Fucking hell.
I took a picture of it, Ali. It was the ruler.
Yeah,
you know,
the
the Chancellor ruler.
Yeah, that's
ruler
it's quite
of all the
clever.
German, all the German
ruler,
chancellors.
yeah.
Funnily enough, it didn't go back past 1948, but hey ho, there we go. What can you do? Some people just want the classics.
Yeah.
They just want to know what history was like. I don't even know who was pre-Adolf, to be honest. Do you know who was running the country beforehand?
Was it Lindenberg or Hindenburg? I don't know.
Lindenberg?
Wasn't it the guy who?
Because I have absolutely no idea. I'm gonna have to look this up
It was
afterwards.
called the Weimar Republic,
Weimar Republic. Yep.
and I think it wasn't it the dude who like was a general in like World War One?
Probably had a spiky helmet.
Should we have
as
a
well.
look?
We should probably have a look and find out and see
Who was
and
the
see who was the leader.
Chancellor to the
To Mr. Adolf.
To Mr. Adolf.
Don't like the entirety of Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
Let's get them out
The Weimar Republic.
of the Weimar Republic, and we can find out who that was. But so, yeah, sorry, I forget even where we were even coming.
I have an answer for that.
Who is it?
Go on, then.
Before Adolf Hitler became the German Chancellor, the president of the Weimar Republic was Paul von Hindenburg.
Oh my God, you were right. It was Hindenburg. Fucking top points for Ali.
Yes.
You know your shit, man. You know your
There's
history.
a lot of documentaries about the Nazis.
That sort of came up in like passing, like, oh, it was Hindenburg who failed to keep Adolf out of power.
Story.
Integral. I'm going to have to look up more of my like Berlin history at this point because it's so fascinating, and yet I'm so like sort of even like the Berlin Wall, right, and like the fall of the Soviet Union. I know next to nothing about it. I feel so. I don't know what it is about history. I find it so hard to get into, but it is so interesting at the same time.
Yeah, so you're not interested. You're quite.
I am interested in history. I'm
but
just
you have a
thick.
certain era of history that you like.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. And that's kind of like present.
I
day.
have different. I feel like think I told you the other day, I like a lot of history, but like it all equally. I don't know what, I probably would have to think about what would be my favourite to learn about. But
I mean,
I can imagine if you did
history
like
of World War
proper,
II.
like, if you did, I like medieval history, but I can imagine if you studied medieval history, you'd have to like be able to read like old English. For
No, you don't have to
really
read old
be
English,
good at it.
but reading is definitely probably a prerequisite. But the thing is, like, how deep into history do you want to go? Like, learning the touch points and stuff is always good fun, and like learning, like, this is my like kind of thing with history. It's like big battle, who shagged who, whose cousin was fucking who else's cousin.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
like,
why
all
you
of
like
that
the
stuff is
medieval
interesting.
history, because it's like who's fucking their own sister at the moment. Like that's what
But wasn't it the Habsburg chin like way
yeah,
back
the
when?
Habsburg,
They're like,
they all went. They literally all like that.
because they'd all been intermingling far too
What?
much. Yeah.
What are you doing, Gov? Oh gosh, such
grim.
a hideous picture of that as well.
Yeah, exactly. We can probably
we
get
should
that up.
get that up now.
We should get that up. A picture of, what was his name? The last of the Habsburgs? I forget. Was it Charles III?
I don't know what.
I forget
number it is.
whichever Charles it is. We're probably
Yeah.
going to get schooled after this as to
Yeah.
exactly
I think it
how
was
many we've done.
Charles, but I don't know if he was the last. I don't know if he was the last, but he was he's the one that can have an heir, and then it was the
Yeah, and then everything rolled on thereafter.
Succession.
But sorry, we're getting lost away from
Let's
Germany
stop doing
once
that.
again.
Right. What do you want to talk about Berlin? What's your most favourite thing to talk about with this kind of type of thing?
I think it's the entire trip.
Yeah.
I think
What's your
just
favourite
what
part-
we
what's your
actually
favourite
got
part
up
of the trip?
to. Sorry?
What's your favourite part of the trip?
My favourite part of the trip was definitely the clubbing. But I knew that the clubbing was going to be the
It's
clubbing
so
was always
good,
going to be
isn't it?
the clubbing was always going to be the best part of it. The bike tours, the fact that we had sunshine while we were there as well, the fact that I had a hole in my shoe on the first day and I was like trench foot walking around ordering as many croissants as I could was okay. But you know what I mean? Like it was the clubbing. Let's be honest. The whole reason that we went to Berlin was we went to go see some interesting artwork, some graffiti, some cool buildings, some squat raves, some of this, some of that. But really, we just went for the clubbing. It was a 3-day build up to the clubbing.
I will. No, I mean, we didn't just go for the clubbing because we didn't go on the Friday night. If we really went for the clubbing, we would do 2 or 3 nights clubbing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think that's because we didn't want to. I think that's because we couldn't. Can you imagine a 3-day bender in Berlin? Because as we find out,
do it. I would happily do it. I would happily just go out, not drink, or not get too drunk, and then
just only a little bit. Only drink. Only have a couple of.
But yeah,
couple of
I
pints.
would say that was the best part. That was the bit of the weekend I was looking most forward to. Dancing, but good music, good vibes.
I mean, this was
outdoor
the thing,
pie.
though.
Literally going to the club.
Yep.
I've got tickets already.
Yep.
A Talo disco night,
Yep.
or day party, night party,
Yep.
and I'm looking forward to this. We walk up, we go to the front door to the where the bouncer is and the girl who's running the door, and she's like, "Oh, have you got a ticket?" And I was like, "Yeah, 4 tickets here." She's like, "Okay, have you been here before?" And we're like, "No." And she's like, "Well, you seem like nice boys, so I suppose I can let you in." And it's like, for fuck's sake.
But that wasn't even the start of, like, to give it context, that wasn't the start of our clubbing experience, was it? Because the night before we tried to go, didn't we? Because you remember on the Friday night, we went out to that cool train yard
we weren't
place.
going- no, we weren't going
No,
clubbing.
we weren't going clubbing, but we did try to go out to some bars and stuff.
We went to bars and
on
we were
that-
too scared about going to the bars, and then we broke up and split up to get in.
Yeah, we had to do that eventually. But don't you remember on the Friday night when we went out? We went to that train yard place, right? And the first place, like, we're literally like, oh my God, there are so many bars here. There's so many friendly people. Like, this could be so nice. And we literally walk up to that first door and say to the guy, "Oh, hey mate, how you doing?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's disco night." We're like, "Oh, cool."
He was just like, "I don't think it's for you," and
I don't think it's for you. It's the fucking
he was
rudest way
and
to
he
just
was
say,
like,
"Fuck
"Do
off."
you know what is on tonight?" And I was like, "No, I'm not too sure, man." But I didn't know that was a club. That was a proper club, apparently. And then he's like, "Well, it is disco night," and I was like, "Well, I fucking love disco. I love a Talo disco."
And he saw that 4 of us were boys.
And then he was,
And he was like,
he's like, "No,
I don't. want-
I get it. I get it. Next time, I do need to remember 2 by 2. Get a resident advisor ticket, and you're in."
But this actually leads on to my elephant about Berlin. I hate the fact that it is like any other club experience, but on steroids. The fact that you can go there and they literally, like the girl you described when we went to the Italo Disco at Oxy, where you bought a ticket and they look at you and they go, ooh, I don't know whether, I don't know why I'm doing that accent.
I don't really know
whether you can come in, lad. I mean, there's 4 of you and there's about 7 or 8 girls inside. Obviously, all in a German accent.
It's not about the girl vibration. I don't go. I mean, it probably is a little bit, but I think it's more just: are you going to be boozed up Brits abroad, and are you going to be like not part of the vibe? Are you going to overly aggressively chirps? Are you going to do all this shit?
Yeah.
And we're nice boys. We're really nice boys. So we're
Can you try to tell the
we
bouncer?
go out. We got
But that
in there.
first bouncer
you
was
guys
just like, yeah,
trying to look
fuck
all
off.
cool and like fucking like just.
Would you-
doing that.
right.
And I was just losing myself in the Italo.
But Ali, looking at us now, if we were dressed, because we weren't dressed like this, only John was dressed like this. If we were dressed like this, as we came up to the front and spoke to them, as we did, just in English, no point even trying to do
Yeah.
any little bit of German, would you let us into the club?
If you were just like this, yeah, I think I would find it a bit easier.
Incorrect. That is wrong. You wouldn't let me in as a bouncer because I'm not wearing a string vest. And I'm not wearing a
There's
leather
this
harness.
terrible
I'm so
amount-
sorry. That is incorrect. Neither of us would ever go. And we were even considering at one point, like leathering up to get into the club.
Coulda.
We should have done that. We should have held hands and we should have
Shoulda,
leathered
woulda,
up.
coulda.
Because, and this is the thing that I both hate and fucking love about a German club, is that they are so fucking selective. They like literally look at British
Yeah.
people and it's almost like getting, what's that king? It's almost like getting dominated. You're like, ooh,
I've had it.
You
a lot.
can't
So
get in
whenever I've
here.
gone to Berlin and you haven't got a ticket for something, it's quite hard to get in.
Yeah.
But a lot of the time, you just go and Entschuldigung, ich spreche kein Deutsch, which means I don't speak German. Sorry. And that disarms them a bit, and they're like, okay, he's trying. And they're like, are you who you here to see? And you say who you here to see,
Yeah.
and then you get in.
Checking on your phone.
And that's
to
not
see
every
who's doing
club. The coolest clubs, not really. You also have to go a certain time. If you go like, I think it's between 2 and like 5, you've got no chance because that's when all the locals go out.
AM or
and,
PM?
In the morning.
Oh, right.
So
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
people go clubbing at like 3, 4.
When we saw
So, like,
when we saw the line.
last time, a few years ago, or 5 years ago probably, went to like one club,
Yep.
got rejected. We're like, let's go to this other club because I know it's good and I've been there before. And we queued for about an hour or so.
Yeah.
2 English girls in front of us didn't get in.
Yeah.
And then we were being really quiet. We were like, all like just trying to look cool. We're not all dressed in all black as well. And as soon as we got to the front door, he's like, not today, guys. Straight away knew we were English, not today.
Fuck off.
Wow.
But what time did we almost get rejected with tickets at Oxford?
Well, that was like 2, 3, 4
4 p.m.
4 p.m.
4 p.m.
When we walked
mid-afternoon.
in, you immediately realised they don't want to. I didn't want to, any of the man bag like brigade. You know, like the English
Yeah.
boys, like, all right, mate, fucking got a cat. That kind of shit. I didn't. You wouldn't want them in there.
No, of course not. Like, not at all. But like that is what I love. How selective
you get,
they
like,
were.
You go to raves around Europe and you see those boys everywhere, especially if it's house or disc techno, and that's what I quite like about the Berlin
they're shit
nightclubs. They don't let them in because they can be quite annoying.
They can be quite
sometimes they
aggressive
can be
as
quite
well.
fun, but
Yeah.
a lot of time
But
they're
in-
quite
in
annoying.
the space
Especially
where
if they're
we
like
were.
21. They can fuck off.
But that was the thing. When we were there at Italo Disco, there were literally about 10, 15 people in
About
there.
15, 20 people
In the
there.
garden
But
when
they
we-
were all
when we turned
going mad. They were all loving
That
it.
one dude.
And we walked in, and we were all been a bit coy, weren't we? We were all trying to look cool. And we were
You
just
say
like,
you say we were trying to look cool.
We were.
I was
We were.
just trying to like school disco it off at the side and be like, please
Yeah,
don't come and
right.
look at me.
and
Weird.
then John's there, just like all black shades on, just like
Bossing it out.
cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool, everyone.
Yeah, he was having a great time.
And then I was just like,
we didn't go dancing with any of those initial guys. Like that one dude who literally was gurning his tits off at like
and just
4 p.m.
I fucking you.
Yeah, and just having in his little tiny short shorts, he was having a great fucking time, wasn't he?
God, yeah.
He was going for it for about the first 6 or 7 hours. I don't know if we found him later, but like definitely for that
Yeah.
first bit while the sun was out, he was just fucking
I
going.
don't know
for
about
it.
you, but I would happily go back to Berlin every year.
Oh, definitely.
Let's do
Hands
it
down.
every year.
But that was the thing. That was like the quiet part of the evening. And then we decided to, well, actually, we haven't talked about our 2 favourite people of the entire trip to Berlin. both Alex and Gabriel, who we met at Oxygon.
Oh yeah, they were sound. You didn't think
Were they?
so?
Were they?
They're
I mean,
fine.
they were sound people. They were lovely people. I'm not denying that. But I'm just saying that there were some things that
They
happened
had some
during our
controversial
night
opinions.
out that were
Well,
that was
They
that
didn't
was
say
interesting.
that. I think they said that shit to you more than me. Do you know what I mean? I don't think
Yeah.
I think they saw me and they were like,
No. But it was just
maybe
so.
they did. I think they said a bit. The one thing, yeah.
No, because so shall we go through like the chronology of the evening to like set it out for the listeners, like how this kind of like this night played out? Because it wasn't like a particularly, what do I want to say, like wild night, or like it didn't kind of pop off. But then like, so when we first met Alex and Gabriel, Sam was sat down, and Alex and Gabriel, like Alex was sat down there, and I think Gabriel was up dancing, and this guy called Alex just came, sat down next to Sam and started chatting to him. And then started chatting to me as well, and he seemed like just a really friendly dude, and he was just a really friendly dude. There was nothing else sort of to him, but he's like started talking to Sam and just chatting to him, and then chatting to me, and then his mate Gabriel came over. We were all just chatting about random shit, and they were like, "Oh, you English?" And we're like, "Yeah, we only just got in. How's things?" Da 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 da. And then I got up to go and get a drink, and Sam said that Alex just like shuffled right over, kind of like this, straight over to him to kind of like say hi, but just like
off.
in a super exactly
Wait,
in a
grabbed
super
him?
friendly, not grabbed him, but like so I
Grabbing him.
left, and Sam sat there, and literally Alex just kind of shuffles right across next to him to like really close the gap, but and just started chatting some more about shit. I got chatting to Gabriel afterwards, and one of the first things that Gabriel says to me, completely, and this like sums up Berlin for me so nicely. What he first says to me is, he goes, "Do you know what? I don't know whether I should tell you this, but I will. But I really, really love fucking other other guys' girlfriends while they watch." And that is one of the first things he says to me, completely unbidden. And I think he was expecting a bit more of a reaction from me. He said that to me, and I was like, okay. Like, because in my head I was just,
You think he was joking?
I didn't think he was joking at all. I literally I was just like, I was waiting for him to kind of be
He
like,
had a girlfriend.
he did have a girlfriend, but they have an open relationship, or he's had a complicated relationship.
Oh, for God's
but you know what I mean? He said to me that like he just likes fucking other people's girlfriends. And to me, expecting like Berlin to be like wild sex parties every night, he did go to sex parties, but I was fully expecting it to be like a lot more wild than that. So when he said it to me, I was just like, okay.
I mean, that's pretty wild. I wouldn't be able to do that.
No, I wouldn't be able to function while staring another dude in the face
And then you have to call him names.
plowing his
You have to
girlfriend,
go,
just
"My
being
dick's
like,
bigger than yours, you little pussy," and shit like that.
Yeah, exactly.
They all do that shit.
I couldn't do that. I could not stay hard
couldn't.
and
This
do
is
that at
bloody
the same
lie.
time. But you know what I mean? I was expecting so much worse. I was expecting him to be like, oh, taking it to a real extreme. I like, fisting men's assholes while they are chained to the ceiling, hanging from meat hooks. Then I'd be
your
like,
ass on a bit if you continue that chat.
but you know what I mean? Like, people are like, Berlin is so extreme. There's so many weird things that happened. I was expecting that level of stuff. So when he said that, I was like, oh, okay, like fair enough. And then he said it to Sam, and Sam was like, you what?
Yeah, but
You bloody what?
Sam's a little Tory boy. He's not Tory.
He's
not Tory.
he's just so innocent. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I just thought it was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then he said he had like a complicated relationship with his girlfriend. It's a bit open. He did also say to me as well, like, don't ever get, don't ever let a woman tell you, oh yeah, I find it really sexy if you just like fucked another girl. Because he said that to me. And then he was like, because then what they do is they get you to do that 2 or 3 times. And then they say to you, oh, now I want to go and fuck somebody else. And then like, I took that as that's how his open relationship started. That he got lured into it a little
Any
bit.
girlfriend of mine, I wouldn't get with someone who
Any
go,
girlfriend of
who would
mine?
go, I find it sexy when you fuck thinking about you fucking another girl. I don't think, I've never had that like with anyone I've seen anyways.
Who's the Tory now,
It's like
Ali?
people would be like, they get jealous. That's like polyamory and ethical non-monogamy. And
Yep.
you know when you're getting with somebody quite early on if they're like that. And I've probably have been with people like that, but yeah.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't think you would really get into a relationship with like someone like that. It's quite rare.
yeah, but then like sort of with the other stuff as well. Then and then we like had a bit of a party. We even had a bit of a dance there. We got off like sort of the side, started getting more involved and getting around people. I kept on thinking to myself like, people can tell that I'm British. which they probably fucking could because of the way that I dressed and everything else. But like, you know, when you were dancing, I kind of felt like a little bit like people were kind of keeping their distance a little bit.
Really?
In the garden bit when we were outside.
Well,
or at least I was
you-
like having that paranoia in my own
I
head.
think that's paranoia, mate.
Yeah, just me being like,
I think maybe for the first 20 minutes because there was lots of everyone was just everyone who's dancing was going for it, and I think we might have been a bit stiff.
yeah,
But
definitely.
I don't think. I think people were
Definitely a bit
trying to.
stiff.
I think people were getting closer to us.
Were they?
Yeah, definitely.
From behind.
No, people were just
Everyone
like,
was-
looking over and shit, like normal
Yeah.
club and shit. But it's so much better than fucking London clubs.
Yeah, and the
Like,
fact that
actually, the vibe is a lot nicer. The vibe is a lot less pretentious.
once you get past the bouncers,
Yeah.
Once you
the
get
bouncers,
past the
they
bouncers.
struck the fear of God in you.
and they are
When
like,
you go inside, it's like a whole different world.
yeah.
And
Oh, and also the best part about bowling clubs that I fucking loved as well was put stickers over your
they
put
do that
stickers
at
over
some
your
places
thing.
over here.
Do they?
They try and
What?
do that. They try and.
I think it's a great idea.
There's a club called Fold, and they try and do that. But then, when you go to Fold, everyone's ketted, and I think everyone's in their own groups a bit. It's
Yeah.
not. The vibe's quite good in Fold, I think. But
Yeah. We'd have to rate all these nightclubs and stuff. But it's quite nice because, you know, you put your sticker on your phone and it keeps everyone present.
Yeah.
Like you're not there looking at shit or taking photographs or doing anything else.
Yeah.
Which is quite nice. Anyway, but then we go out and we go to Club de... What was the other one?
Club de
Visionaire.
Visionaire.
Visionaire on the river. Beautiful scenery. Fucking great. Like only half an hour away.
It was a boat.
We had some pizzas. We sat down there. We met one of your
Nice
mates on a birthday.
pizzas.
But the thing was that the music was just a bit shit. Not that
Yeah,
the
it's a bit
music itself was
quiet.
shit. It's just that the DJ decks, you could literally only hear the
there
music
was-
like
it
in
was
a tunnel.
It was like a bar, really. You paid £8 to get in there as well. But I think
Yeah.
apparently it goes off at the night. It like gets better at
I
night.
imagine it could do,
But also, those boys warned us off, and they said, "Don't stay there because it's a bit shit." And
Alex and Gabriel, yeah, they were like, come back to
and
Oxy.
then we stayed there for a bit.
Came
the
back to
vibe was
Oxy.
shit. You guys are getting bored. Let's go back to Oxy and Oxy. And Oxy was a different vibe because it was a day party.
then
hanging
we
out
turned
all day.
into night.
And then we went inside, and then the inside bit was cool.
The bit that I found most interesting
I
was...
kind of like the day party a bit more because you can see people.
Yep.
You can't like. You're just like. Otherwise, it's just.
also got sweaty at night. It got so sweaty in like the alcoves, like it genuinely felt like a sauna in there at night time. Like the music was phenomenal. Like at night, like the
Phenomenal.
DJs were absolutely incredible, and like people were so friendly at night time as well. Like everyone was like, oh, you know, oh hi, how are you? You know,
Yeah.
we met. What was her name? Kira. Was it Kira? I think
Kira and
Kira
Merich.
Merich, Gabriel, and the Irish lass who I can't remember her
Oh,
name.
yeah. The boy,
and then
the girlfriend of Gabriel.
Meckel, or who was that German dude that you met?
Mattel.
Mattel, who was lovely.
Mattel and his mates.
Mattel and his mates.
And then there was other people. There's a few English people there as well. And
Yeah.
I don't remember their names.
No,
But,
nor do I. But that was phenomenal. But what I found so interesting was when they opened up that back room. You know, like the
Yeah,
bar.
I think it's
and
a
then
lot
they opened
more
up the
kind
back
of
rooms.
made for a bit more interaction.
Yeah.
But also a lot of the interaction came from those boys.
Yes.
It didn't really come from us.
When
I
we-
think Mattel came from like me.
Yeah.
And then
Having a chat.
there wasn't like any much else. I think the rest were from those boys. But those boys, what I liked about them is they had a very positive mindset of just they'll talk to people. But I suppose
Yes.
he's a good looking lad, so it's probably quite easy.
Yeah, and then
Easy for him.
And then when we came back, he was like, "Here are the English people I was telling you about." To like all these people as we like walked in through the door. I've never had like someone like announce me.
Why can't
like
we-
that? Look at all the
I
English
wish they did
boys.
that at Folk. Can you imagine if they did that at Folk? Well, everybody's English people.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone hears English. Yeah.
Look at the Germans. No, but he was so nice and lovely, and he was
I
just
liked
like up
his,
for
I
having a
liked
good
his
time.
attitude, and I wish more people were like him in a way. Apart from the views, maybe a bit dodgy.
So
but-
can we talk about those views a little
No.
bit? Because we did get into fuck it, I'm going for it anyway. Because we did get into we were chatting, and as we were chatting, what did he say to you, Ali? That like
I think he just said that he hates Israel.
Israel, yeah, that he hates
then
Israel,
loads of
which
people
is like
hate Israel, right?
fair enough. And then he said some
nation, it's
other
not-
stuff which was a little bit less on beat, and we were like, okay, it got a bit extreme, and then it started to get a bit more extreme. But I don't think he was like, I didn't know how to place it. It felt very odd coming from somebody who is like half German, half I don't know.
I think it was a lot of his banter.
Yes,
It was
and
like,
I didn't.
it was very close to the bone. Just
Oh, it was so
banter.
close to the bone.
and
Yeah.
it was probably a bit much. And yeah, but I don't think he I don't think he's like.
I don't think he said he wanted to gas them, like sort of as a
I think he was like
as a particular like aggressive
he
thing.
went to
But
his missus at one point, and she's
Jesus,
like, they were obviously having a little bit of a tiff.
yeah.
And he's like, he doesn't even like me or whatever. He goes, yeah, because you won't take it up the ass. And it's obviously a fucking joke. It was definitely a joke. She's just.
You know, at one point I said to
At
one point I said to Alex, I'm Israeli.
Yeah.
And he went, really? And I was like, no, I'm joking. He was like, really? And he was just getting like a bit up to me, and I was like, that's probably the completely wrong thing to say. But I mean, I've never met somebody.
Let's not get fucking banned from YouTube.
No, but I've never met someone
demonetized.
Demonetized.
We already are demonetized because we're swearing. If you swear, you're like going to get demonetized.
Oh, fuck that. That's fine. You told Trump to fuck off last time. Fuck off, Trump. And we'll say it again.
Off, Trump.
Free Palestine. I wonder how many demonetizing things we could say. Apartheid was bad.
Next question.
What? So, like, I've never met somebody who had such puppy dog energy, but then came out with like, you know what I mean? When he was telling his girlfriend, like, she was like, "It doesn't feel like you want me here," and he was like, "Yeah, go away.
I'll see you out."
I've never met somebody who had such puppy dog energy, was so lovely, and then said so many things that was just like, fucking hell, that's a bit close to the bone. I love them so much. I love them both so much. Gabriel also was the star of the night because he was so lovely and sticking around us. Alex flitted a bit in and out.
I lost him at the end of the night, Alex, as well. But really good to meet those boys. And
have a couple of beers with
them. If
them.
you're watching this, we'd like to see you again sometime.
We would love to see you again. We
don't think you're complete bigots. He thinks you are.
I don't think you're bigots at all.
I think you're all right.
That's
our ticket into clubs when we next go
to
Berlin.
No.
I'll sell my soul to get into the Berghain.
Get into the Berghain. Oh, yeah. And so the Berghain, did we try and get into the Berghain?
No, we walked past it. We went on a tour. And then we decided. Berghain, on that alternative tour where we're talking about squat raves.
Mm. And even that guy, Alex, hadn't been into Berghain. And he has friends who are like regulars.
Formerly, was it an electrical building?
Electrical exchange, or something like that.
I wasn't really listening at that point.
We just completely fucked it off. Yeah, but I mean that I
wanted to go to the pub to have a good time with my friends.
Exactly, but that place, they open from like Friday night, and then it keeps on going through Sunday, which I think is
spunk everywhere.
Apparently, the basement. Covered.
All over there's probably spunk
all over everyone.
Spunk.
I love that restaurant owner as well that we met, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you don't want to go to Berghain, you want to go to like some other places," and we were like, "No, but what about Berghain?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's the best."
Yeah,
like all my friends.
He goes, "Don't go there, it's overrated." Yeah, don't go to Berghain. It's overrated anyways.
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Well, where's the best club in Berlin?" He goes, "Oh, it's obviously Berghain." And he looked like a raver, he had like brown teeth, like from smoking all the time.
Oh, he had
snatching and not brushing his teeth all weekend. I wanna hang out with that boy.
Yeah, and
your pearly fucking whites.
Do we reckon he frequented the lower levels of Berghain?
Probably. I think everyone seems.
Everyone does.
Everyone,
like, even if you're straight,
from the dude who gave the tour.
Yeah, even if you're straight, fuck it. We'll just go. We'll go downstairs and go to the lower level of Berghain, where all the magic happens, which is quite good fun. But yeah. Actually, Ali, do you know what? I've totally lost myself on this episode. And
can I just why?
No, it's fine. You go. I'll carry on afterwards.
No, you've lost yourself. What do you mean lost?
I've lost myself. I was meant to give you something, Ali.
Oh, really?
I was meant to give you something this episode.
Give me it then. I want it.
Hang on 1 second.
No, don't.
No. Stay here. This is very special and it's very appropriate.
Okay. Well,
it's just because.
In the meantime, we had 2 songs at the holiday. One being Mr. Vane by, I don't even know who it's by, but it's Call Me Mr. DJ, Call Mr. Vane. Hello, Chris. Welcome back.
I'm taking his place for a moment.
Mr. Vane was the song on holiday. And the other song was Belinda Carlisle, Circle in the Sand. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ, that's hideous.
So Ali, can you tell me
what the fuck is it?
Can you tell me what that is? Can you identify what that is for me?
What? What is it? It's a
So-
pillow that's upright.
So it is a sideways sleeping pillow, or as I like to call them, the anime body pillow. And what I did was I got it matched with the picture of you at Chris's wedding. And so I thought that, just in case anyone ever hasn't had enough of you, whenever you bring a girl over, you can
That's a good shout.
you can quietly step out of the room and you can give that to her and she can snuggle up to you while you're taking a shit.
I feel like, we could just have this. So I could sit somewhere else, and then you could have this being
This thing.
filmed. And
Exactly.
then I could just talk, and then
In shot.
Here you are.
And there you go. But that's my little gift to you after
you.
after Berlin and
This
taking
will
us
be
out for
quite
such a
fun
wild weekend,
parties if we ever have a party, which probably won't.
or a warming drinks here.
Bit mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Very nice.
But
Yeah.
there we go. I just
you
thought
there.
I thought
There, champ.
I thought that this would be an appropriate little little gift for you. So I bought you a giant pillow. Now we're getting on to the section where I think we should do our little quizzy quiz. So, Chris, could I ask you to come and join us on the sofa? And would you like to sit in Ali's lap? I don't mind which Ali. You can pick. So, Ali, for this week's quiz, in honor of sort of the free-form music, art, and everything as of Berlin, and the fact that I've got you a rather dashing pillow, I was going to have a bit more of a free-form kind of. I've been trying to do that for the longest time to actually get it to sit flat, and it's really hard.
No, but look at the fucking.
Look at the brow. Look at that jawline. It's fucking great. So what I've done?
If I look like that.
I mean, it looks perfect to me. Chris, you want to come sit on Ali's lap?
Yeah.
Depends which one. It doesn't matter. How does he feel?
I'll take it.
Oh my God, yes. Right, so on to this week's quiz. So this week, in honour of artsy farty Berlin, I'm going to have a picture quiz.
Can I point out that I felt left out, so I've gone and borrowed some of Ali's clothes.
What, to dress up
gym
in all black.
I found anything
My
black.
gym kit that I was
Right.
wearing earlier.
I thought it smelled.
Gentlemen, I'm going to have to get you to look at the laptop screen, if I can remember my own password. And what this is it Berlin? So that's the theme of
And
the
we've got
quiz.
to look at the laptop.
Yes, you've got to look at the pictures and
But
you've got
this
to tell
is
me,
unfair.
Is it sometimes cake?
is it Berlin? It isn't sometimes cake, but it is sometimes Berlin.
Is it fastest buzzer? Fastest to
No.
answer?
All I'm going to do is I'm going to say to you, you only get one attempt per page, and there are going to be a number of images, and you've got to tell me which one of them is Berlin. It could be multiple.
No, I've had enough of this.
While you're up, get my glasses. I'm gonna need.
Because you
I'm gonna
can't
need my.
see.
Yeah, I can't
You're
see it that
blind.
well. They're on the table.
Right. So, Ali, would you like to tell me whether it is or is not? But he's actually gone.
He's gone for a whiz.
He's genuinely gone mid-show to go for a whiz. I hope it's this. It could be a number 2. Who knows? Let's ask other Ali here. Other Ali, how are you feeling about being on the show for the first time? Yeah, he's fucking silent as fuck. He's dead. But Chris, just the thought of Ali bringing a girl back and her seeing this lying in the bed is just it's an image that I really want to. If it was legal to record my friend in his own bedroom, that's what I would want to
It's
do.
gonna make or break a few evenings.
Should we take it to the pub?
Yes.
Should we
Definitely.
Should we take it out of here? Not invite Ali and just take his pillow to the pub.
Yeah, we can do that.
And then get loads of shots of us just drinking with the Ali pillow
Yes.
in loads of places.
1,000 times, yes.
This is. Do you know what, Chris? I'm thinking that we could get 3.
3 what?
A
3
little
pillows.
trio.
We wouldn't even have to be on the podcast
We
anymore.
we would just have our stand-ins forever. Ali, thank you very much for joining us and making sure that your movements are regular. Right. So what I want you to say is, I've put your scores up here at the top, and I just want you to confirm to me: is it Berlin? So first page.
Is most indeed Berlin, yeah.
Wait, first page. Is it Berlin?
No.
GDK? It says
Is it Berlin?
First, basically.
Is it? Yeah. Whichever one. For you to tell me which one's right and which one's wrong.
That is. So which one's which?
Is it Berlin or is it not Berlin?
Are they both Berlin or both not Berlin?
It's a varied. So you got to tell me which one's right, which one's wrong.
So that I reckon's Berlin, and that one's not Berlin.
Ali gets a point.
Oh, is that how it works?
GDK, yes, this is how we're playing. We're playing by learning, and the only way you learn is by doing. So basically, it was a picture of currywurst and GDK. As everyone knows, GDK is a British brand of doner kebab. It isn't actually Berlin.
Oh shit!
Wait, you said the bottom one was Berlin.
No, he didn't.
I did not.
Oh, okay.
He said it wasn't, so Ali gets a
None of
point.
you heard that. But
So, is it Berlin or is it not Berlin? Here are 3 images.
Middle one's Berlin.
Okay. What are the other 2? That's it. Ali, what are you going for?
Top one is Berlin. The bottom one is not.
Okay. Chris has gone for the top 2 Berlin.
Yeah, I think. Wait, no, the middle one is not Berlin. The top one is Berlin. The bottom one is in Berlin.
Ali is correct again. The top one was the Reichstag in Berlin.
And
the middle one is Dusseldorf.
Yeah.
And the bottom one is Bavaria.
Cool.
So Ali is on 2 points. This is going to be an absolute nightmare, but we're going to make it roll for us. So 2 points to Ali. Now we're going down again. The next page. Is it Berlin or is it not Berlin? We've got a picture of 4 flags here.
Yes, no, yes, no.
Left, yes. Right, no. Mm-hmm. What's that say?
It's like Tunisia and Turkey.
Sol.
I know exactly what that means.
What sols? I don't know.
No.
So Chris has gone yes, no, yes, no.
Yes. No.
So Chris was actually closest, so I'm going to give it to Chris. This is the logo for the East German Parliament. That is their flag. This is the flag of Turkey, and that is Kurdistan.
Kurdistan.
Yeah, but that's not Berlin.
Turkey is technically Berlin. The largest population outside of Turkey is in Berlin. So it should have been yes, no,
What?
yes, yes.
Yeah, but that makes no sense.
Is it Berlin?
No, it's not. It's Turkey.
Like I said, this is a free-form quiz.
You need
quiz.
to ask more.
This
context,
is a free-form quiz.
What do you mean,
Like I
is
said,
it Berlin?
I would've
It's
gone-
a flag of a different country.
Yeah, but
It's
but
not-
Berlin
that's not
has.
right.
Berlin has the second. Sorry, that's not for Ali. It's for you, Chris.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't take
But,
another win
that
away
that was
from
a
me.
terrible. That was a shit question. That was terrible.
I'm just having fun with this. Is it Berlin or is it
Again,
not
this is
Berlin?
so subjective because
It's so subjective. God, my favourite.
I mean, all right. Cockney, no. Yes.
I don't know if that's a Cockney. Doc Martens, yes. Punk was pretty Berlin.
Yes.
Was that West or East?
I don't know what this shit is.
I don't know what that guy looks like. He's Berlin.
I'm having so
I'm gonna go
much
yes,
fun with
yes,
this.
no, no, yes.
Yes. No. Yes.
No, I'm.
Ali's correct.
Yeah.
Point goes to Ali.
Why?
Doc Martens.
Because they're like, I get that because the
Berlin.
guy came from Germany.
Punk, yes, Berlin. Pearly King, East End
I
of
mean,
London.
this could
What's
be
Pearly
anywhere.
King?
Pearly Kings are the people in the East End of London who wore
But
like
this
sort of
could
pearly
be
outfits.
anywhere.
It could be. This is why it's so
Like,
subjective.
that could be London because like Dr. Martens is London.
Yeah,
Like,
Dr. Martens
Dr.
were
Martens is-
originally
Dr.
from
Martens
Germany.
used to be
You're
made in,
complaining
like,
that you got the point.
Oxfordshire.
I'm willing to give to give Chris the point on the back of this.
Yeah, Charles.
Just because you're complaining so much about it. Right, we got 2 pictures of graffiti. Is it Berlin or is it not Berlin?
Fuck knows.
Second one is Berlin.
Okay.
How do you know that?
How? How do you know?
Berlin Wall.
Okay, so you're saying that one's Berlin. What about this one?
That looks like one of the clubs you guys went to.
I
does
think
indeed.
they're both Berlin.
Okay.
Yeah, both Berlin.
You're both wrong. The top one is Berlin, but the bottom one, that is on a wall in Palestine that separates out, the Banksy, where he did the image of the what is it, the palm trees and stuff.
A wall, original.
Yeah, exactly. I thought that would throw you. Right, so 0 points for both of you on that one. Is it Berlin or is it not Berlin? We've
of
got a
them.
string
Yes,
vest,
all
a
of
butt
them.
plug,
All of them.
and I'm going to give you both a point on that. I was tempted to say no because this string vest would have to be black if it was Berlin.
Also,
Depends where
that's
you're
very
going.
Jamaican.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. This is more Rasta. This is Berlin.
I think Jamaica and Berlin are the only places where that could be straight.
You guys both get a point for that. So at the moment, it's currently 4-2 to Ali. Next set of images, is it Berlin or is it not Berlin? We've got some pictures of buildings.
I mean,
Well, you
a
can't-
guy with a
you-
face tattoo.
You can't tell me pills are
And some
not
pills.
Berlin.
so Bergheim, yes.
Y-
That's
yes,
a bouncer,
yes,
yes.
yes. Yeah, I'm gonna.
No. But I don't know what that is.
No, it could be
Actually-
anything.
Chris, what are you doing?
That could be inside Berlin.
Ali's
for all
gone
I
yes,
know.
yes, yes, no.
I'm going to go all yes.
Chris gets the point.
Ah.
Both of those images are from Berghain.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Actually, inside
Inside. Oh, I think so. Yeah, that's what I could get off the internet. So Chris gets an extra point.
Someone
Someone managed to take a picture. So it's now 4-3. Is it Berlin or is it not Berlin? We've got two pictures of people in black and white and
Yes,
the burned
no.
out city.
Yes, no.
So that's Hitler, yes.
Yeah, it's obviously Hitler.
That is Berlin.
That's the guy that started World War One.
That's Stalin.
Franz
so what do I
Ferdinand.
get for that? Because Stalin.
Is that Stalin?
Stalin it is Berlin in a sense, but he's not.
He's Russian.
Is it Berlin or
but
is
he's-
it not
I
Berlin?
I don't.
Now,
he-
he can't be Moscow and Berlin.
Is it Berlin?
I think he's Moscow.
I mean, what is it? Like, that's so subjective.
Is that Stalin?
I love this,
This
so
is
much.
yes, no, because he's not.
How about you, Chris? What are you
he's
going for? He
Moscow.
said yes, yes, no. What are you going for?
Well, yes, no for a start, obviously.
Okay. Yep.
I don't fucking know what that
Where's
place
this?
is. I'm going to say no. I reckon that's Paris.
I am giving Chris the point because that is Dresden.
Dresden.
That is not Berlin. That is Dresden.
Hey, so it's
Chris
hanging out
gets
of
the
Hitler.
point.
But that was Stalin.
That was Stalin, and that was a picture of Hitler as a child. I thought that would throw you maybe slightly more, but you both got it pretty quickly. It's 4-all.
He looked evil, even that age.
Is it
quite
Berlin
fit.
or is it not Berlin?
Oh, for God's sake. Right. No, because it is
Well,
An Israeli flag. Then we got two pictures of two buildings.
I mean, again, this is so subjective. In Berlin, at a time, they were pretty concerned.
Right, I know. I know
Yeah.
what this one is. I reckon it's yes. No.
How about you, Chris? What are you going for?
Oh, fuck, I don't. No, yes, no.
Ali gets the point.
Because that's the.
So this is the flag of Israel. Obviously a no, but it was subject after World War II and all the shenanigans of the biggest, the biggest kind of like horrible mass killing in the history
I've
of
never
Europe.
been here, but I know what it is.
That is the. This one is outside of Leipzig, so
I
it's
thought
not
that was
actually
Auschwitz.
Berlin.
Okay.
No, that's Buchenwald, and this one is Schaden something or other. I
It's
forget.
the one in.
The one just outside of Berlin.
Did you say you thought that was Auschwitz?
I thought the middle one. I thought the middle one was Auschwitz.
Yeah, I did too.
But
Yeah.
that one.
Oh,
But anyway,
I thought that was Auschwitz and I said yes to Berlin. That would have been Poland.
Ali gets the point. Ali
Yeah.
gets the point there. Anyway, it was just one to throw you. We were just trying to have a little bit of fun, and now here we go. Is it Berlin or is it not Berlin? Who are these people? One of
Top
them
ones
is
in-
wearing an old school leather vest with a red armband on. And a machine gun.
See, this,
He's a no.
I mean, subjectively, you'd be like. I mean, it's affected.
Step inside the
This
eye
feels like
of
a
my
trick.
mind. It could
well-
all be a trick.
Yeah, I think the first two are yes, and then the
Yeah.
last one's no.
Yes, 2 yeses and a no.
You both get the point because this is Angela Merkel. That is Karl, whatever it is, the new chancellor. I'll have to look him up.
Spelled with a
afterwards.
K, definitely.
Yeah, and then this is Roger, whatever his face is from The Who.
Oh, it is Roger Daltrey.
Yeah, Roger Daltrey when he turned up in Berlin wearing a Nazi uniform
Why did he
with
do
a
that?
fake gun. I do not
Yeah.
know, but that is a very interesting photo.
That's mad.
But then, subjectively, he was in Berlin dressed as a Nazi.
You both get a point.
That's kind of Berlin, isn't it?
Somewhat Berlin.
Yeah.
Yeah, bringing it back. Like old cultural Berlin, but they are both German people. Right, next one we've got, I think this might be the last one, is a picture of some buildings and some people. The first one comes with the name above a door called Boiler. The other one is some American flags and some sandbags. There is a picture of two men kissing on a wall, and there is some really interestingly dressed ladies, or men.
Bottom
at
left is a
pride
yes.
march. Yep.
Boiler,
Okay.
I feel like a yes.
Whoever gets there first, if you get it right first, you're getting the points.
yes, no.
I'm going the other way. Yes, 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 no.
You both got just as many right. They are all Berlin. This is Pride in
Yeah.
Berlin. And that is Boiler in Berlin. Checkpoint Charlie, the Berlin Wall. So I am going to give Ali the point
What's
because he shot
Boiler?
first.
That's a
Boiler room.
Actually, no, you both get 1 point because sorry, I've done
That's
it on the other
Boiler
ones.
Room Berlin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, mine hair. Right,
The
and
first,
then
the two middle ones. they're the ones
is
that you-
this the... Do I have one more? I do have one more.
sake.
So there's a picture of some graffitied alley, a couple of what looks like African dudes at a march, and then a big old picture of a giant building.
Okay.
Is it Berlin or is it not Berlin?
Is that an airport?
I'm looking for answers. Chris, you could tie it off with this one.
No, yes, yes.
Chris, what are we doing?
Other way around. No, yes, yes.
You are both just as right as each other. They are all Berlin. Berlin Festival of
Bloody
Culture,
hell, it's
a
all these
Spati in Berlin, and that's Tempelhof.
Stupid.
What's Tempelhof?
Tempelhof is the
That's
big airport.
Tempelhof.
That's Tempelhof.
I said, is that an airport?
I didn't. I'm not going to tell you whether it's an
No, no.
airport or not.
No,
That's
and it
Tempelhof.
was- Oh, that's a wall.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks to that there. It looks like it's.
They bloody love a wall.
That's Tempelhof.
It looks like a
So
building.
both of you guys get 1 point there, which I think brings the scores to. So Chris, you managed to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and Ali, you managed to get 8. So well done, Ali. For the guy who went to Berlin over the last weekend, he has actually gone and nailed the Berlin subjective quiz. The freeform art floating subjective quiz that could have gone either way because there was lots of weird shit in there that I could have said yes to for all of it. How do you guys feel?
This is more of a quiz of how well do we know how your mind works.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
how well do we know it?
I know cocktails pretty well, though, and you beat me at that.
Yeah, exactly. So I win.
So Ali wins on Berlin. Gotcha! Yes! Well done, mate. And so thank you very much to our lovely producer Chris for coming in and holding Ali's middle while we've been doing this quiz. Holding his
Dreaming of this
lovely,
day.
squidgy, flaccid cock.
Flaccid penises everywhere.
So thank you very much, everyone, for listening. I've been Ed Boop.
I've been Ali.
See you next time.
See you next time, gang.
Go fuck yourselves.
Oh.